Hi you guys, it's Autumn, the crafting enthusiast here on YouTube. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in here, get up close and personal. There's a light pad underneath here. I did get this light pad off of Temu, but you can get them off of Art too. If I turn off you can see it better, but then I can't see. So I'll just turn it down. I'll just turn the light kind of down a little bit. So this is Dreamer Designs, a church for all seasons. It is a square drill kit. I will be using my Firefly tray. It looks like this. It has a little junk tray on the side that comes out. Has a spot to place your pen in case you want to set your pen down. Just go like that, and you have a pen holder. To dump your drills out, you just open this up. I love Firefly. You can see that. So I'll use this tray today. I got it on Etsy. So I'm going to start with, I'll just do the edge here. And that one is number 90. That one is right here. It's a really pretty blue. Pour some of that in there. Hopefully I don't spill any drills today. I do have a pair of sharp tweezers right here in case I need to change out my glue dot. I put glue dots in the tip of my pen because they last longer than wax and a lot longer. And then I have this is my art dot putty, and I can put extra art dot putty in the end of my multi-placer in case I need it. So I use putty in my multi-placer. And it lasts a long time. Also, my room is very cold, so if I get too cold, you know what I forgot? I forgot my glasses. I'm gonna have to run and get my glasses real quick. So I'll just start placing them. And I do like to multi-place on canvases that have the option of multi-placing. How's your holiday going? Do you guys have any special plans for New Year's? Of course, it is New Year's Day that I'm releasing this. Today is December 31st, 2025, but I'll release this January 1st. And that didn't go very well. My canvas isn't really laying that flat, so it just needs to be pulled up. Maybe I can readjust it. Let me readjust it a little bit. I don't know, maybe that'll work out a little bit better. I should put a clamp on the other side, but okay, let's see. I don't think I'm going to make this too long because I'm releasing an unboxing video today. So I figured this would be a good start to the new year to visit with you guys and hang out. I think I was describing or talking about the canvas. It is called A Church for All Seasons. It is from Dreamer Designs, charted by Dreamer Designs. And the artist is, I should have it memorized. You know that? I should have it memorized. Let me look. I don't really want to unroll the whole thing. I can't unroll the whole thing. Every time I record, you guys, every single time I record, my phone rings. Nikki Bomey. And yeah, I love her art. She's such an amazing artist. But this one is a huge canvas. Huge. I just closed it out. Let me look. It is 70.9 by 23.6 inches. So the centimeters are 180 by 60 centimeters. So it looks like it is still, oh wait, it says notify me when this is available. So it looks like it's out of stock right now, but you know, they'll bring it back. Dreamer Designs restocks. So, and I think it's one of the most beloved diamond art companies. So, on my videos that I unbox Dreamer Designs, I get a lot more views than anything else. So, I hope you guys can see well. If you're watching on a larger device, you're probably able to see really good. So what's going on in my world? I don't know. Well, I do know. I mean, I'm not blind to what goes on around me. My health is a large concern. Not really much to heal me. I just kind of got to deal with what comes my way. I'm still dealing with tendonitis in my shoulder, so I get a lot of, I think they're calling them neck migraines because there's some bad discs in my neck. So I deal with a lot of pain that way. Also, about me, I'm a night owl. I love to stay up late, and sometimes I'll record late, but typically not during the week because my husband wants the bedroom. I record in my bedroom. I could try to do a setup in my living room where I can record out there, you know, when everybody goes to bed and it's quiet. That would be pretty handy. I actually, my husband got me a iPad stand. So I could record on my iPad with my iPad stand out there. And I don't know. We'll see. Because then I could record late at night when everybody's in bed and it's really quiet. Although, you know, usually when the kids are done with school, right now they're not doing school because they're on break. I let them have off until Monday. I don't know what day that is. What day of the month that is. What will Monday be? Let me go into my calendars. It is, Monday is January 5th. Monday's January 5th. So that's the day that I'm going to have them go back, start back up with their classes. So they're enjoying their break. It's good. You'll see me multi-place a bit on this canvas. So yesterday, my husband's going to probably be working. He's working today, he's working tomorrow, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. But I mean, I think he's working tomorrow. I think if he decides not to work, it's still a paid day off. So that'll be good. But if he works, it's like time and a half, I think, or 2 times. I can't remember what they pay him for that. But I think he's kind of thinking about it. So I am a stay-at-home mom. I have 5 children and 2 grandchildren. I will be 52 years old this year. That's kind of crazy to think of. I don't know, because I never thought I'd ever be this age, so It's just, sometimes I wake up with the reality of my age and it just kind of is like a slap in the face, but at the same time, you know, with age comes wisdom, so I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful to wake up every day, to see my kids every day grow up, you know. I really need my glasses, I think, because I'm running into some trash and I don't want to place trash on the canvas. I do need my glasses. Oops, I'm placing them in the wrong spot. Okay. Over. This glue is really sticky. My room is really cold. I do notice that if the room's too warm, the glue gets kind of, I don't know, it gets like slipperier. But if the glue is kind of cold, it seems to work better. Same goes with the putty that you put in your pen, in your multiplacer. It just seems to work better if the room is kind of cold. It's not really popping. I don't really have a popping sound going on. So, what else? My neighbor called me yesterday and asked if we would come over for a New Year's. It's her husband's birthday today, but they got fireworks and all that stuff, and I'm not really much of a, I don't know, I'm not a drinker. I don't smoke. I don't party. I don't do any of those things. I'm too old for that. Not only that, but I don't know. Trouble always seems to follow. So, but I think she said they got champagne and all that stuff to ring in the new year. But even though I'm a night owl, I'm not a social night owl. So what I mean by that is I like my quiet time. When I'm up late, I sit and cross stitch or diamond paint late, and I'll put on a movie. Oh, I've been watching The Poldarks on Netflix. Oh man, it's great. It's really good. So I've been watching that while I craft at night, either diamond painting or cross stitch or beaded cross stitch or whatever. I've been working really diligently on those. They take a little bit of time. I've been pre-stringing my beads on the beaded cross stitch so that all I have to do is just grab them, you know, put them on the canvas. That way it makes it easier to record. I have one that's smaller that I've got almost half done. It's fun. Beaded cross stitch is really fun. Oops, wrong spot. I mean, it depends. Like, some people just have one craft and that's totally fine. You know. I wanted to get this winter scene done. So that is one thing, but you know, I kind of would like to see this one move along because it's such a large canvas. It's going to take a while. And a lot of my time was spent on working on my Josephine wall. So I don't want to, like, let's see if I can zoom it out just a little bit there. Spend all of my time on one canvas, but that is how you get progress, you know. So I'll be diamond painting a bit today, and then I'm going to do some cross stitch. This will be for tomorrow though, January 1st. I'll upload this tomorrow. I've been painting wip-n-chat. And I will have 2 videos for tomorrow. One will be an unboxing and one will be this wip-n-chat. But anyway, my neighbor called and she asked if we would come over and hang out for New Year's. And I'm probably just gonna go for a little while, tell her husband happy birthday. And I'm not a drinker, so I don't really want to. I'm just not a drinker. I can't drink. I'm allergic to a majority of alcohols. Plus my medication. I can't drink with this medication that I'm on. So, but I quit drinking 12 years ago. 12? About 12 years ago. 11? Something like that. I just decided it wasn't worth it because I always got sick. I think I might need to replace my glue dot. It's acting like it needs, it's not quite sticky. I'm trying to see if I got them all. Nope, I didn't. So, it seems like every time I go to try to record, either my phone rings or my glue dot needs to be replaced. It just doesn't act sticky. Let's see. I'm going to try to stay in frame, like right here, work on this blue section. So I'm going to change my color here. And it'll be fun. It'll be good if it's a good chunk of multi-placing. I'll like it. Okay, what's next? What's the next color? I want to do this L. And that one is number 76. Another pretty blue. I'm doing like a night sky, like a winter sky. My room gets really cold in the winter. So I have my homemade quilt on my lap. So yeah, I do sew also. I do quilting. Well, not quilting. I hire the quilting done, but I make the quilt tops. I really enjoy that. So when I get my sewing machine out, boy, can't get me out of my sewing space. And since my neighbor's kind of making dinner, I figured I wasn't going to cook tonight because she's making dinner, which is kind of a nice break. I don't know. I wanted to make chicken fettuccine alfredo. I think it'd be a nice dinner. But since we'll be gone and I don't have everything to do it, I need to go get the stuff to do it. But doesn't that sound good? Chicken fettuccine alfredo. Some people don't like that alfredo sauce, but last night I made tacos. Night before that, we had leftovers from turkey dinner. I made a big turkey dinner the other day. Let's see. This is intended to be a wip-n-chat, a place where it's, you know, we can visit and, oh, I found more that I missed. That's okay. We can visit and just, you know, hang out. No big deal, no pressure. But you can see this canvas and you can see if there's gappiness, maybe a little bit. They're not like clicking together, but they're laying beside each other. This one I actually am going to frame and put it above my bed because it is the width of my king size bed. So it would be really pretty above my headboard in a frame, wouldn't it? So I would love to hang up my diamond paintings that I've completed, because I guess the reason why I haven't is I am kind of worried about the cost of framing. So, but I know there are a lot of places that have pretty good prices, like Michael's and Hobby Lobby. So I really want to get this framed and have it put in my room. The glue is really nice on this. Like, it's perfect. So I hope you guys enjoy. I don't think my husband wants to go to that thing tonight, but he's not really a social person. It's hard to get him to come out of his shell. Once he does, though, he's pretty funny. Fun to hang around. I don't know how much of this little section I'm going to get done while I'm doing this wip-n-chat, because I don't want it to be really long. It is, I think it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. 3:05, December 31st. So, let's see, what else? When we were driving to Minot the other day, it was like the day after Christmas. It was pretty busy, but the drive there, we were driving through fog. It is 2 hours east of us, and kind of expecting weather that day. Mostly fog is what we were having to contend with, and there was frost. Oh, I just put that in the wrong spot. And so it made the roads a little bit icy or slick, and my son wanted to drive, and I think we hit a very slippery patch, and the car started fishtailing, so sliding back and forth like really, really bad. And, you know, when it happens, like, if they haven't had enough, time driving and, in harsh conditions, it can throw them off. So it scared him, and so my husband took over. It scared everybody in the car. It was pretty crazy. But we made it there safely. The car ran good. Everybody was safe. It's just kind of a lesson for my son, how to handle the bad roads. And we're not even we just hit the winter solstice, so even though the days are starting to get longer already, we're in for the worst part of the winter, which is January and February. Never look forward to it. I've had a fire going in the fireplace nonstop. I would much rather have a fire going in the fireplace and have the propane running, the furnace running. So that's probably why the rooms get so cold, because the fireplace keeps the main part of the house warm. But so I put little heaters in the rooms. So we all have our own little space heater in the rooms to keep our rooms fairly warm. So that's kind of how I combat that, because I don't want them to be cold. Hope you guys' holidays are going good. I thought this would be a good one to work on. It's a winter scene. This is the winter church. In this canvas there is a spring church, a summer church, a fall church, and a winter church. And this is the winter one. But I don't know if you guys have it. But you're more than welcome to diamond paint along with me. I am on Facebook. I haven't created a group though. I would like to create a Facebook group where we can share, you know, share what we're doing, what we're working on. I don't care if it's diamond, whatever craft you're working on. We all do different crafts. It doesn't have to be diamond painting related. It can be a lot of things. Did you guys get good gifts? If you celebrate. If you don't, that's fine too. Each to his own, right? It's up to you. What I have in my pen right now in the multi-placer for putty is Joy's Putty. She's on Facebook. And that's where and it's probably the best putty that I can use, I've ever used. I love the stickiness of it, and it's not like messy sticky. It's nice. She has a lot of really nice scents in her putty. I think I like the coffee one the best. And I've just been using the cover to protect the glue, but I don't have any release papers on it right now. So I'm going to move to a different color. Let's see, I'll do this dot next. And that one is number 46. It looks like a midnight blue. It looks like I can do some multi-placing on this one. Oops, turned my light pad off. An accident. I really should have worn my glasses. It seems like I need them more and more these days. My husband got me a really nice pair of slippers for Christmas. They're Bombas. And he got me a iPad stand so I can use my iPad to record, which is kind of fun. I mean, it's different. It's a different way of editing, which isn't bad. I mean, I can still use CapCut. That's what I use for editing. And I love CapCut. I love it. Now it's going to start looking more filled in. It's going to look beautiful. This is going to be such a beautiful diamond painting when it's done. My camera, the only thing I don't really like about the camera is you got to remember that after 30 minutes it shuts off, so you have to, or stops recording, so you have to make sure you remember to hit the record button again. The new puppy's so funny. She loves Coda, my English cream retriever. So she's always like jumping on her, playing with her. They play tug of war. Coda she just loves her. She took her on as though she were her own baby. Coda is a little over a year old. Her birthday is November 8th, and Peanut is just like, I think she's just hitting the 12-month mark, or 12-week mark, sorry. And she's a Schnauzer. It was a beautiful gift from my neighbor. Her puppy had Schnauzers, had a litter, and she gave me pick of the litter, and Peanut was the only female. So I didn't know that. I let Peanut pick me, actually. I was just hanging out over there, and she kept following me around, laying on my feet, falling asleep on my feet. So Peanut picked me. And so I brought her home. My neighbor gave her to me. And I just felt like it was a beautiful gift. So, and she's the one who invited us over for New Year's. So, and she's still got one left. And her mom and dog is due to have puppies again. So she'll have another litter soon. I'm getting Peanut kennel trained at night. So she's a lot easier to take care of at night because it's easier. Unlike everybody gets more rest if she's in a kennel and she's not running amok all night long. But yeah, kennel training can be kind of difficult. But she's doing pretty good with it. And in the morning when she sees everybody, she gets so excited. She's running around. She's a funny little thing. Potty training has been a little bit of a struggle. My husband says he doesn't really like the name Peanut for her. And I was like, yeah, but like the only other name I could think of, because Schnauzers are not big dogs, they're little. They don't get very big. She won't be much bigger than my Chihuahua, Amigo. So, I don't know. I said, well, if you don't like the name Peanut, how about Little Bit? How about just calling her Little Bit? And he's like, I don't know. Like, what name would you choose for her? I don't know. I just think she looks like a peanut. She's that color. And she's little. So, my little Peanut. And Amigo's not too fond of her, but he's an old man. He doesn't have much tolerance for youth. He just wants to be left alone and sleep. So, and Amigo's 13. So, I think they're out there playing, and the kids Addie's out there watching them. I think Addie's watching them. She does pretty good with them. There's a big, huge chunk of this blue right here, so I'm going to try to do that whole section real quick. I like to multi-place. I think it's fun. I used to be a strictly single placer. Like, I was pretty firm on it, and then I started multi-placing, and I got pretty comfortable with it. Get some good putty. Multi-placing just makes, it's not, I don't do it because, well, I mean, I do have a lot of canvases I need to complete in my lifetime. I like multi-placing, I guess. Do you guys have any, like, TV shows, movies, things like that you've been watching? Let me know in the comments. Tell me what you're watching. Give me some ideas. Sometimes people have really good ideas. But my mom, she's like, you gotta watch this. You've gotta watch this. And so she came over and stayed a week. And we watched late at night. We stayed up really late at night until we both about ready to fall asleep. Like till 2 a.m. watching Poldark. And it's Poldark, Poldark. And it is a great series. I really enjoy it. You might like it too. It's kind of set back in the olden days. And kind of like, you know, horse and buggy days. It's really good. So I would recommend it. I don't really get into a lot of series. Like I got an Anne with an E. I liked Anne with an E on Netflix. I like Anne of Green Gables, which is, you know, the original version of Anne with an E. What else? Oh, that movie. It was a series on Netflix. It's called Sweet Tooth. That one was pretty good. I was actually pretty impressed with that one. Okay, I'm gonna do this flowers next. And that one is number 10. But I think I need to take Amigo to the vet. I think he's needing some teeth work. It just seems like he's been having a lot of trouble with his mouth, and I think that's kind of to be expected with, you know, as they get older, and Chihuahuas are notorious for having teeth problems. So I'm going to make him a vet appointment, and I don't know if Coda's due for a checkup, but my son, I brought home Peanut. I didn't tell anybody. I just brought her home, and I walked in the door with her. Nobody even paid attention, no mind to me. And I sat down on the couch with her on my lap, and I just was, you know, talking to everybody, waiting for someone to, you know, look up from what they were doing. My husband, he had the funniest reaction. He goes, "Oh, hell no." I was like, "Really?" "You're gonna love her." I said, "You're gonna love her." He's like, "More responsibility. She would be a good traveling dog. She's small. She loves to be around people. She's very affectionate." And after about a day, I said, "Just get to know her." After about a day, he was in love with her. And I mean, she's a puppy, so she's can be kind of a pain in the butt a little bit of the time. It was really funny though. My son looks, my 11-year-old, he's like, "So," because we got Coda last year in December. "So every December we get a new dog?" I'm like, "No, it just worked out like this. My neighbor she gave her to me as a gift, and I was just so in love with the litter of puppies that, and I thought it would be good for Coda to have a puppy, you know, to have a puppy to play with." Oh, I don't like the way that one looks. I'm going to pull that one off. I just thought it would be nice for Coda to have a puppy, because Amigo doesn't really want to play. He can't. He tries, but he can't. So I don't know. I kind of feel bad for him because I can tell that he's really interested in playing, but I think he's tired. So he likes to sit on the sidelines and watch the puppies play, watch Coda and Peanut play. But sometimes it seems like he really wants to try, but he can't keep up with the baby puppies anymore. Coda's so big too. She gets a little hyper and she can get a little too playful. Not aggressive. She's not aggressive. She doesn't have a mean bone in her body. But she just starts running around and she just tramples. And so sometimes I have to kind of watch Peanut around her. But I'm going to change my color again. I'm going to try to get the square done. That would be nice if I could get the square done. And then this can be my first of the year wip-n-chat. Let's see. What color is this? It is number 41. Right here, another blue. We're getting lots of blues in this. This really pretty sky scene, night scene. I got, in this scene, there is a bit of a Christmas tree. There's a Christmas tree in the bottom corner with lights on it, like an outdoor pine tree with lights on it. So I got that one done, that portion of this scene done. So I'm kind of just working in the sky now. And I kind of started on the church a little bit. But I am so in love with this picture. It's beautiful. I will mention my membership, my members of my membership. I want to start making membership videos. And some people are for it, some people are against it, and it's not ever meant to hurt anybody's feelings. But I have to be honest and say that I have spent lots of money on this channel, and to have a few ads pop up for that, I don't think should be a big deal. I think if someone wants to get monetized, they should do it. I have spent lots of money on this channel. On unboxings, of course, I am buying what I would buy whether I had a channel or not. But yeah, I don't get those canvases for free. So and my equipment, my recording equipment, my computer, my iPad, my camera, all of the things that I use, sorry, 1, 2, 3, all the things that I use on this channel, and then the editing software, all that costs. So, and I really think that the people that really want you to succeed are going to be supportive of your choice to be monetized, you know? I don't think, if anybody it never seemed to bother me if someone wants to get monetized. I don't know what the big deal is, but I caught a lot of flack for it. And a lot of people have unsubscribed from me. I don't know why. No one says, hey, the problem is XYZ. But I also think YouTube hates me. They don't push my videos out. But then again, if I do an unboxing for Dreamer Designs, it gets a lot of views. So people seem to really like Dreamer Designs. YouTube doesn't push my videos out. So I kind of have to rely on people sharing. Like if you see this and you want to share it with somebody, share it, please. You know, if you know somebody who does diamond painting or cross stitch, I try to put out quality quality content. It's not a bunch of trash. I haven't gone live for a little while, but I do like to go live. It's just I haven't really had a whole lot of time with the holidays. It's been busy. I did say this on my I haven't uploaded it yet, but I did a video, I recorded a video where it's beaded cross stitch. And I did mention in there that I did lose my Tommy turkey. He passed away a day after Thanksgiving. And so that was kind of hard. Because I'd had him he was 5. I'd had him for 5 years, and he's just been an awesome, he's been my pet. He was spoiled and he knew it. So, but yeah, so we lost him. I kind of thought he wasn't going to make it through this winter because he was just showing signs of old age. And but I will get out my memberships here, and I'll do a quick membership shout out for my members. And thank you so much for all of your support. I know it's not a lot, but it's something. And it's just another way to show support for somebody. And I just, you know, every once in a while, I like to do a membership shout out for my members. Just so to kind of get their name out there. I'm not a huge channel, you guys. I'm really tiny, you know. But I can't really afford to be losing subscribers, and I don't know what the heck's going on. I don't know if YouTube just decides, hey, I'm going to unsubscribe XYZ, and then you go turn around and you notice you're unsubscribed from a channel that you were originally subscribed to. I have seen that happen over and over again. I'm going to change my color again to this arrow. This is 41. If you're hearing my chair squeak. Okay. That arrow is a down arrow. I only think there's one arrow in all of the... No, wait. So this is the top. Oh no, this is not the wintry sky. This is the snow floor. There's like a bush here, and this bush has lights in it. So all the X's like this are actually rhinestones. So this is the floor of the diamond painting. The snowy ground. So this one is number 40. It's funny, I wasn't even paying attention to that really. I just started laying down drills. But this section is kind of filling in. Usually when I sit down for a diamond painting session, I think 7 hours, between 5 and 7 hours will go by. And until I feel tired or I need to change up what I'm doing. Sometimes I need to get up and move. Sometimes I stop because my neck starts to hurt really bad and it gets all tense. I don't know if anybody else experiences that, but I get a really tense neck. And that doesn't help the fibromyalgia at all. My neck has been really sore. So health-wise, I get a little bit concerned. The fibromyalgia gets a little bit painful. And these winter months are the worst. I always feel better in the spring and summer when the sun's out and I can get some vitamin D. Or you could just go to a tanning bed. I don't know. There are mixed reviews on that. Tanning bed in the winter. But I do try to paint, diamond paint as long or cross stitch as long as I can. How I'm seated is important. So anyway, I'm gonna keep almost to an hour. Some people like the longer wip-n-chats. That's good. Some people don't have time because they're trying to view a lot of other channels, which, you know, so sometimes you put it on ×2 speed and watch it in fast forward. It's up to you, however you want to do it. I appreciate you guys so much for sticking around, for your support, for everything you guys do to support me. You know that subscribe is free. The chat just takes a minute to say something. The likes is free. It doesn't cost a thing to do those two things. And it's just another way to show support, you know? For free. It doesn't cost a thing. Just hit the like and subscribe. I'm not going to ever give you content that's trash. And one thing I'm going to try to remember to do on every one of my uploads is if I'm doing an unboxing or showing you a cross stitch or a beaded cross stitch, I'm going to check the sites and make sure I can find what I'm showing, because some of the stuff I have that I did not unbox yet, I've had it for months, and sometimes maybe it's out of stock, but I will check and see if it's in stock and let you know if it's in stock. And that way, you know, you could go pick one up. Like Diamond Art Club, you know, I'm not an affiliate, but if you like what I'm showing you, you can always, if I add the link, you can always just click the link, and I don't get anything for it, but you know, if you like the diamond painting I'm showing, you could pick it up. And then I do also unboxings for budget friendlies. So I'm excited for my next partnership collaboration. It will be fun. I don't know, am I on? Can you still see? Yeah, you can. I'm kind of high up on the frame right now. I'm just trying to get these little arrows things. But you can see it's really starting to show. It's really pretty. It's so pretty. I need 5. I really envy those people that do these recordings, but they do like ASMR. I always wanted to try that. I don't know if it necessarily takes special equipment, but you kind of want a special camera angle, and you want to be able to hear the pop and see the drills go down. Some people have told me when I do my TikTok recordings, they tell me that my voice is ASMR for them. very calming. So I always try to think about that. And so if I'm really calm, sometimes like for me, if I want to watch a calm YouTuber at night when I'm going to bed, this is K. I need 7. Where's 7? 7 is not actually 7. I always assume that 1 through 9 is going to be 1 through 9 for symbols, but it's not. 7 is actually 42. So you got to pay attention on these. Not all of them do that. But yeah, a lot of people on TikTok, when I do my lives on TikTok, I haven't done it for months. I haven't been live for 4 months almost, 3 months, something like that. I kind of like, I don't know. I've met some really nice friends on there though. But they were telling me that my voice is ASMR. So at night, if I try to, I think that's what my point was. If I try to keep my voice low, no excitement, no yelling, no getting loud, and keeping it the voice low, then it makes a really nice video to go to sleep to. So if I put you to sleep, you're welcome. I don't take that as an insult at all. I usually save the ones like the YouTubers that are the videos that I like to watch when I go to sleep at night. I like lay down and watch, a video. I watch the ones that are very mellow and quiet, no excitement, no loud bangs or yelling. Yeah, I know I wanted this to be like about an hour. You got to stay relevant in the YouTube in the YouTube land. You got to stay relevant. If you take a hiatus, everybody forgets you, and you find what's new, and everybody forgets you. It's just, I don't know, it's just how the minds of people work. But if you take a hiatus, YouTube actually starts to hate you, and they won't push your videos out. So, and since everybody's busy watching whatever's new, or changing their interests, they kind of forget you're there. I'm not complaining, I'm stating a fact. So how do you stay relevant? Never take a hiatus. People forget you. I could do a couple of live streams and maybe that could just go live and work on my diamond painting live. I don't think many people are working today. Today would be a good day to go live. B is number 101. And that is an AB, and my pen is not too sticky, so it'd be perfect. Okay, let's see. We're doing B. And you'll see this. Hopefully you can see the sparkle up here. It says an AB. It's gorgeous. Let's see it. It's so pretty. Look at that shine. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It's a beautiful orange. So that's what I mean by the shrub has lights on it. It's like decorated shrub. So you're going to see some really pretty colors start to come out. My sister-in-law invited us over to Fargo for Christmas, but we had a bad storm and it's like 7 hours from us and I didn't want to get stranded. So we decided that we would just stay home. I didn't want to get stuck in a car for 7 hours and worry about the roads because we were having a bad storm Christmas Day. So we kind of had to take a rain check. Not really a rain check. We had to say no because it's not worth your safety, you know. I, by the way, am drinking cozy chamomile tea. It's not hot anymore. Oh, that's another thing my husband got me for Christmas. I didn't say. He got me a soda stream. And it carbonates your water, so I don't have to go and buy like Perrier's or Topo Chicos anymore. This is really frustrating. It's not even picking up my drills. I know I need to change out my glue dot, so I'll just use the putty side and try to get all these in there. But I think my kids are enjoying the time off too. Time off, break from school, you know. And I don't know when public school goes back. I try to stay on their schedule, whatever public school's doing. But that's the beauty of homeschool, is you can choose your hours. Maybe it decided to work. A single placer. I really need to change out that glue dot. But if I go live, it's going to take a little while and I have to get ready to go over to my neighbors for New Year's. I'm not a partier, so I probably won't stay over there very long. I don't really like to place the ABs with the putty, but I'm going to have to. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see the sparkle on there. Let me see if I can see the ABs right there. It's all sparkly. You can just see it. It's just shiny, really shiny. That's some of the ones at the top. Try to stay in frame. But I'm always going to try to bring you guys quality engagement, quality content. I want to do a giveaway really bad, and I was really hoping to do one when I hit 2,000, but since the numbers aren't climbing, I don't know if there's a reason why. Since the numbers aren't climbing, you know, I'm like, well, how do I do that? I wanted to do one at 2,000, and it seems like for 104, and it's just not climbing. So either people move on and just disconnect and unsubscribe, or YouTube says I'm not pushing your videos out anymore. Whatever, I don't know what's going on. But these are ABs also. So one thing I do know is I've seen a lot of people go live and do like a little giveaway while they're live, you know, like write a number down and have the people pick numbers in the chat, and then, you know, whoever picks the number that you wrote down wins the giveaway. It's kind of how I've seen live ones done. So that's always fun. Maybe I should try that. I don't view this channel as a job. I view it as a way to connect with people that, are doing like the same thing I'm doing to kind of find a community. And unfortunately, I have attracted some haters. And I mean, I don't follow those people anymore, but it really hurt my feelings. I've had 4 people completely turn their backs on me. It made me cry because I thought they were my friends. And I was so naive in thinking that people were nice on here. So the ones that I do have and that are still my friends, they're always there for me no matter what. And if I, send them that message, they're always quick to respond. I don't want to cry, so I'm not gonna talk about it too much. I mean, I don't think people realize that we have feelings. But I try not to get into my feelings too much. I try to just say I'm just gonna go, regardless. I'm just gonna keep going. But that's one of the reasons why I took a hiatus, because there's a group of people that like to play the victim, but also be the bully. So very unkind. They want you to only watch their videos, and anybody else that puts out any content, they try to, shut you up. Or this one is a rhinestone, number or letter E. It's 105. It's a pretty rhinestone. And I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just saying it's like a warning to anybody that wants to put out videos. Be careful. Be careful who you make friends with, because they'll say stuff behind your back and get people to hate you and disconnect from your channel and try to ruin your channel. So there was 2 rhinestones there. Oh, there was what? Why didn't that one stick? I thought it did. I'm just gonna pick one out of the pot. Oops. This is really... There, got it. C is an AB. So these are all ABs that I'm placing right now. And there's just a few of them. If you've made it this far into the video with me, I appreciate you so much. And I thank you so much for watching this far in. I hope that you have enjoyed watching me place drills on this. There is a portion where I could actually, on some of my videos, I try to, I make music on Suno. And that way I don't get any strikes. So I just go make music on Suno, and I add that music. I try to make it relaxing, and I add that music. Another thing I did not mention was I have this kitted up in my Elizabeth Ward trays that I got on Amazon. Okay, what's the next? The X is the very last one. It is a rhinestone. How pretty. And then I'll probably call this good. It's going to be a longer wip-n-chat, so I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I hope I kept you company. I didn't quite finish this little square here, but At least you can kind of see the rhinestones get put down. They're so pretty. So you can see the lights. They're the lights that are appearing on this shrub. I'm going to do another unboxing because I have a fun one. A really fun one that I'm really excited about. So I'm going to do another unboxing here when I'm done filming this. You can see me make progress. I'll just keep going. My battery's going to run dead if I don't stop and charge it because it's been an hour and 15 minutes. That's pretty good. It's a long whip and chat. I know YouTube kind of likes the longer content these days. They kind of came out with the new updated stuff for YouTube, and I know they talked about longer videos, content, longer running videos. So I covered a lot of what's going on. But I kind of want to, I like to keep you, try to remember to, you know, if I'm going to sit down and I'm going to diamond paint or cross stitch, I'm going to do it on video. I got to remember to always do it on video because that gives me content to put out for you guys and a way to connect with you and keep in touch with you. I think this is G. Yeah, that's number 78. So it's white. So this is going to be like snow covered. But let me do my membership shout outs real quick in appreciation for my members. One moment, please, and I will pull them up. And I will tell you how much I appreciate all of my members. I know it's not much. My membership, I believe, is $1.99 a month. If you would like, I will start to put out membership only videos, which would be kind of fun. Maybe I kind of thought about doing like farm, even in the winter, going out to the chicken coop and sitting with the chickens because they're kind of funny to watch and they like it when I go visit them. So, okay, Boss, JOVZ. He has been a member for 5 months. However, he was a member way before that. Like the day I put out my memberships, he became a member and he's supported me ever since. Rita Crystal Dragon Creations. She does quilting. She makes quilt tops sewing on her videos. She does videos. Rita Crystal Dragon Creations. She has been a member for 6 months. Thank you so much, Rita. Diamonds and Doodads, thank you, April, for all of your support. I appreciate you immensely. You're so kind and a beautiful soul. She has been a member for 6 months. Thank you, Diamonds and Doodads. I hope you guys are checking your mentions under your community tab because you will see who mentions you in their videos, and always make sure you check that because if you overlook it then, and I have made that mistake, and I have overlooked it, that people mention you and you don't see their mentions, then it can hurt their feelings, and I don't ever intend that. So please keep that in mind. Starlight Star Bright 70. She has an amazing heart and she has been a member for 7 months. Thank you, Star, for all of your support. You guys, when I mention the memberships, I know there's only 4. There used to be 7. I don't know what happened to everybody. But, you know, everybody's financial situation changes. So, you know, I understand that, and it does not hurt my feelings at all. But I want to say thank you to all of my members for all of your support, and it brings tears to my eyes. Even though there's only 4 of you, I appreciate it. So maybe that will grow if I start doing membership only videos. I don't know, but never doubt your self-worth and your value. So, and keep people in your life, you know, that want to see you succeed, that want you to be successful. Please. I appreciate you so much, and I thank you so much for hanging out with me while I did this whip and chat. And please spend your time where you loved and appreciated, and you could have been anywhere, but you chose to be here with me today, and I appreciate that so much. Please like, subscribe, comment. They're free. It's free. So it doesn't hurt anybody to like and subscribe, you know? It's a way to show support, and it's not a financial means. So I appreciate you. I'm going to keep working on this and try to get all of this section done. And I will see you soon. I hope you have a wonderful new year. Okay, bye.